This is Tyler Stewart, and this is Sprint2 for Rate My Politician. Achievements this far: added page with all politicians, added feature to add comments for registered users, added feature to add local politicians for local admins, added feature to add federal politicians for super admins. Epic Story. As an unregistered user, I want to be able to see all politicians on one page so that I can have easy access to their profiles. Child Story. As an unregistered user, I want to be able to see politicians divided up by state and federal so it's easier to find them. Acceptance criteria. Individual rows will name the state. Individual rows will have bootstrap cards with politician info spanned horizontally. If politicians go over the screen, the scroll bar will be used to scroll through the politicians. So here's our politicians page, and so you can see each category is by state. In Alabama, you can, if it spans over, you can span across. And if we go to Oklahoma, they have a lot, so we can span through all the politicians. As an unregistered user, I want to see the name, the initial, the party, and the position so that I know who I'm looking at. Acceptance criteria. The name will be in the header of the card, the initial will be next to the name, the position will be underneath the name. So Kevin Stitt in the header with R for Republican, and then underneath is governor, his position. As an unregistered user, I want to see a link so that I can easily navigate to the politician's page. Acceptance criteria. Link is underneath the position. Link says go to politician's profile. Link navigates user to the profile. So it says go to Kevin Stitt's profile underneath. If we click it, it takes us to his page. And we can do someone else, the whites. As an unregistered user, I want to see colored backgrounds so I can see a quick view of what party they are. Acceptance criteria. Republican card is red, Democratic card is blue, Independent card is purple, Libertarian card is gold, Green card is green, Constitution card is dark blue. So he's a Republican, so he's red. Here's some more red ones, and then some Democrats here at the end. And then here is a Libertarian candidate. At the top we have Independent, which is purple, Green Party, which is green, and then the Constitution Party, which is the dark blue. Epic Story. As a registered user, I want to be able to rate any politician and supply a comment so I can give my input on them. Child Story. As a registered user, I want to see an Add Comment button so I can open up a Rate Politician window. Acceptance criteria. Add Comment button will be above the comments table. When clicked, Bootstrap Motor will open with Add Comment form. So let's go to one of these. Let's go to Rand Paul's profile. So here's our Add Comment, and then it's above the comment table, and when we click it, it opens up the Add Comment mode. As a registered user, I want to choose a star rating for a politician so that my input will be recorded. Acceptance criteria. 5-star buttons will be displayed on top. When clicked, the stars to the left of the clicked will turn yellow. The number clicked will change the label above the stars. So every one we click, all the stars to the left of that one will turn yellow, and that number correlates to the top. Okay. As a registered user, I want to enter a comment so my comment will be recorded. Acceptance criteria. Comment box will be displayed underneath the stars. User is able to enter into it. So here's the comment box, and you can enter a comment. As a registered user, I want to click Submit so that my response will be recorded. Acceptance criteria. When clicked, if comment is not filled out, it will tell the user to enter into it. When clicked, data will be submitted to the database. After click, the screen will redirect to the same page with the comment there. So, if there's nothing in here, then we can add comment. They'll tell, please fill out this field. So, enter. Give him 4-star. Add comment. And it redirects to the same page with that comment right there. And if we check our database here, refresh it. right here is our comment of 4. I think is pretty good. Epic story. As a local admin, I want to be able to add new politicians to my local area so that my state politicians are up to date. Child story. As a local admin, I want to be able to navigate to the Add Politician page so that I can enter in a new politician. Acceptance criteria. If admin, the administration tab will be visible in the nav bar. Clicking the link will direct to the Add Politicians page. So let me log in as a local admin. So administration link is visible, and when clicked, it'll take us to Add a Politician. As a local admin, I want to be able to enter first name, last name, position, party, level, and image so that I can add politicians. Acceptance criteria. First name box is displayed on screen. User is able to enter into it the first name box. Last name box is entered on screen. User is able to enter into last name box. Position box is displayed on screen. User is able to enter into the position box. Party drop-down is displayed on screen. Options are Republican, Democratic, Independent, Libertarian, Green, and Constitution. User can select the party drop-down. Level drop-down is visible on screen. Options are State and Federal in the level drop-down. User can select from the level drop-down. Image selector is displayed on screen. User can pick image. So here's all our things, so we can enter in all of these forms. I'll be a state senator for federal. I'll be a state senator, and then I'll be a libertarian. And then I can choose my party. I'll choose a picture. I'll choose me. There we go. As a local admin, I want to be able to click Add so the data will be submitted to the system. Acceptance criteria. Button will be displayed at the bottom. When clicked, user will be directed to the politicians page. If missing required fields, website will notify user. Politician will be in the database. So if we remove some of these, and we try to click Add here. So I'll say, okay, do this one, then do this one, and this one. And now we got everything. If we hit Add, it'll take us back to the politician page. If we scroll down, we should be entered into Oklahoma as a libertarian, because only local admins can add for their state. Epic story. As a super admin, I want to be able to add new politicians to local and federal so that all politicians are up to date. Child story. As a super admin, I want to be able to navigate to the Add Politician page so that I can enter in a new politician. Acceptance criteria. If admin, the administration tab will be visible in the navbar. Clicking the link will direct to the Add Politicians page. So let's log in as a super admin. Administration link is visible, and if we click it, it takes us to Add Politician page. And this is not local, so the state's not going to be defaulted. Child story. As a super admin, I want to be able to enter first name, last name, position, party, state, level, and image so I can add politicians. Acceptance criteria. First name box is displayed on screen. User is able to enter into the first name box. Last name box is displayed on screen. User is able to enter into the last name box. Position box is displayed on screen. User is able to enter into position box. Party drop-down is displayed on screen. Options are Republican, Democratic, Independent, Libertarian, Green, and Constitution. The user can select the party drop-down. Level drop-down is visible on screen. Options are State and Federal in the level drop-down. And the user can select from the level drop-down. Image selector is displayed on screen. The user can pick image. State drop-down will be displayed with all states and a no state option. the user will be able to select from the states. So here's all of our information. So if we do Johnson, he will be from New Mexico. This is the main difference, is that we can select the state now. Only super admins can do different states. Local admins can only do for their state. State 100 independent. Give him a picture. And there you go. As a super admin, I want to be able to click Add so the data will be submitted to the system. Acceptance criteria. Button will be displayed at the bottom. When clicked, user will be rejected to the politician's page. If missing required fields, website will notify user. Politician will be in the database. So, let's take out all this. Into add politician. And talk to the stream edits. Say we're missing stuff. We're still missing stuff. Keep adding. Keep adding. And ID. So redirect us here. If we go to New Mexico, there's Gary Johnson. And then if we go to our database, and we go to politician, we can see we can see Gary Johnson right here, New Mexico State Independent, and we can also see the one we added recently for the local admin. Thank you very much.